Special Forces Command. Well done, Special Forces Command, UPDF. And that comes with another prize of Uganda shillings 10 million, plus the trophy.
CDF, sir. The last on my list is the runner-up for the best cultural integration demonstration, the 5 Infantry Division.
5 Infantry Division are the second best in the cultural drill integration. And I can see the 5 Infantry Division Commander, Major General Keith Katunji, has moved forward to receive the prize on behalf of his team. Well done, 5 Infantry Division. Your creativity was not for nothing. Those are at least 5 cows for our people in Padere. Well done, 5
I
Division.
beg your pardon, Chief Guest. It has just been brought to my attention that we also have a prize for the best SWORD team. This is the Internal Security Organization.
The best SWORD drill team, Internal Security Organization. Above all, we congratulate all the participants from all the services, formations, and units of UPDF. This is no doubt a successful first edition of the CDF Interforces Drill Competition. If we keep this up and maintain it as an annual event, as it has been envisaged to be, I think the future is very bright for UPDF. Military parade drills are what many others who are not in the military judge us to be. Our turnout, our precision and accuracy when we respond to orders, the teamwork.
That marks the end of my presentation. Guest of honor, sir, I thank you.
Thank you very much, the Chief Umpire and your entire team for the job well done. I'm sure there will be no complaints whatsoever, and the marks were awarded fairly and accurately. Thank you very much, sir, for that important input in this first edition of the CDF Interforces Drill Competition. Our chief guests are the CDF. It is now my humble pleasure to invite the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces and Inspector General UPDF, also the Chairperson of the Steering Committee, Lieutenant General Okiding, to come and give his remarks, and thereafter invite you to give your speech and also formally close the function.
Afande CDF, allow me ride on the existing protocol. I'm Lieutenant General Sam Okiding, the Deputy Chief of Defense Forces, and also the Inspector General of UPDF. Our chief guest this evening, I stand here before everybody to welcome all of you to Kololo, where we have just witnessed the image of UPDF. First and foremost, I would like to thank God because we have converged here because of His purpose. That's why we are here. I would like to take, in the same vein, to congratulate and thank His Excellency the President and the Commander-in-Chief of the Uganda People's Defense Forces. He has always taught us that from wherever you are, you must add something of value. And that's why we are here today. So some of you are good at asking questions. Tomorrow, when I retire and you ask me, Okidingi, what did you do with your CDF? I'll try to explain. If you don't listen, I will advise you to come to Kololo and you go the other side. There is something there after this tent. Afande, before I proceed, in this particular exercise, I was the chairman of the steering committee. With me, I worked with the following. We had Major General Jack Bakasumba, our Chief of Joint Staff. We also had Major General James Kinalwa, JS Human Resource. We had Brigadier General Wycliffe Keita in the same committee, and he chaired the implementation committee. And then on the implementation committee, we have Brigadier General Keita. There was also Brigadier General Sad Katemba. We had Colonel M.B. Mugarura. We had Colonel Honorable Susan Lacote. We had Colonel P.M. Lokut. We had Colonel Deo Akiki. Then Lieutenant Colonel G.K. Kafuma. We had Lieutenant Colonel T.G. Aerege. We have Major M.A. Cherop. We had Major H.Z. Matofu. We had Major Kisutu. We had Major, this one is a very tough one, but I want you to maintain your calmness. I, Ntwazamaki. We had Warrant Officer Patrick Ekirita and Warrant Officer Bekunda Dennis. Our chief guest, allow me thank you so much. Again, you have accepted to lead by example, and you have accepted to lead with a listening ear. You have accepted to build a team, and you have accepted to be the best team player. It's therefore my pleasure to thank all our distinguished guests for having honored our invitation. But the critical one is what we do in the battle areas. I interacted with these people when I traveled through the divisions. And I told them, in a normal life, you can assess whether a home has disciplined human beings or rebels. The first place to visit is the toilet or the latrine. The second place is the kitchen. If the two are friendly, then you have the confidence. Even the children in that home are children who are brought up. They don't simply grow. You know that's a good family. Come back to ourselves. Every army in the world claims to be perfect. But Afande CDF today, we have tried to convince ourselves, we are not convincing anybody, that we have an army capable of defending a nation. This drill competition has highlighted a lot of things. A number of military qualities and values. As we are all aware, armies are mirrored through various yardsticks, and this is one of them, the one we have just concluded. Field work, I don't want to waste even 1 second, because the whole world know you can play around, but don't touch UPDF via certain things. So we are telling them we are not only good there, but even here, it is still UPDF. The comradeship our soldiers have exhibited confirms that UPDF was founded, basing on God's principles. Afande, allow me quote this. I'm quoting the Holy Book called the Bible. you find this comradeship in Romans chapter 12, verse 10. I quote, "Be devoted to one another in love. Honor one another above yourselves." And that's what we saw during the demonstrations. So, God is with UPDF, and UPDF is with God. And where there is God, we are always guided by the Holy Spirit. I want to thank all those who took time to plan. I want to thank the umpires. They have given results. We are all happy with the results. You know, in a class, not everybody will get position 1. No, it's not difficult. If they tie up, we can look at the heights, the natural causes. If one is taller and the other one is short, now it will depend, that will be on the discretion of the teacher. That this time I'm giving the short one to elevate his height so that he beats the tall one. So, but the results, everybody I hope is happy with it. I want to thank our guests. I want to thank the division commanders. They put a lot of effort in this. I found I went to Pade. Pade, they were rehearsing at night. So no wonder they came with their Choli warriors and they have scooped that good prize. I went to military police. Everywhere I visited, there was a command effort. So, commanders, thank you very much. I want to thank the participants. You are great Ugandans. All of you, whether you have got a prize or not, all of you did very well. But as we have said, we are not going, you can't give everybody. I didn't say there were no mistakes. Some mistakes were there. But let those few mistakes build us more so that next year around this time, we should be able to excel. You have done a good job. You are great people. And Afande, this is a request. It should not stop here. This competition must continue because this is part of the broader professionalization of UPDF. We are professionals. That's why we are calm, we are quiet, we only act when we are provoked. That is, but some people don't read those qualities. We are always provoked. But if we are not, everybody can laugh with us. Afande, I don't want to take much time. I know we are time bound. But the accuracy, precision, which you have seen here, our dear guests, this is what we do in the field. It is only that you don't have the opportunity to see those gunships and the Sukhois, how they are hammering the targets. You don't have opportunity to see how the artilleries are smashing every target. mechanized, motorized, and then the gallant infantries who choose whom to finish and whom to spare. What you have seen, the precision here, is the precision outside. With those many words, once again, allow me to thank all the teams which have participated. Let me thank everybody who has come, and my prayer is simple, is only to wish you journey masses back home. May God bless all of you for God and my country. May I take this opportunity and singular honor to invite our chief guest, who is none other than our Chief of Defense Forces. Afande, you are most welcome to address your people. Hassan.
Please sit down. Please sit down. Honorable ministers present, honorable members of parliament, the members of SEC that are here present, the Deputy CDF, and Inspector General of UPDF, the Undersecretary, Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs, service commanders, the Chief Umpire, Lieutenant General Lakara, the Managing Director, NEC, the division commanders who are present, the Chief of Joint Staff, and the service chiefs of staff, the Commandant of National Defense College and Senior Command and Staff College, and the other commandants of training schools that are present, members of the Joint Staff, the defense attachés who are here present, the incoming Joint Staff, Craddock, who is also chairperson of the Implementation Committee, commanding officers, directors, senior officers, the distinguished participants of this drill competition, the Wananchi, all of you, I greet you all. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am deeply gratified to be here to preside over this inaugural CDF Interforces drill competitions. For sure, it's the first of its kind in the history of UPDF. I want to believe that just like me, all of you enjoyed the performances that were presented. And I want to congratulate all the participants. You all did well, each and every one of you. So thank you for the effort, and please keep it up. This great spectacle has showcased some of the best that UPDF has to offer: precision, teamwork, skills, and esprit de corps. Esprit de corps. Like in the civilian world, music and entertainment, these military drills are a universal language that can be understood by everyone and can be appreciated by all. That's why we invited the civilians to also be here today. Even those with non-military background can appreciate military parades. We all know of the famous military parades around the world: the British Army, the Chinese, the Russian, the Indian, the Pakistani. All these world-famous militaries and their parades should be an inspiration for the UPDF, so that we continually improve our drills, that we may be counted amongst the best in the world. Therefore, I wish to salute all parade participants at all levels for the great effort you have demonstrated here. It shows that you prepared well and you took the event seriously. The outcome of the competition will not only have reinvigorated troop discipline, self-control, and pride in the uniform, pride in your service as soldiers of UPDF, and pride in your country, Uganda. It will also have instilled habits of precision, attention to detail, time management, teamwork, and camaraderie. I encourage commanders and the leaders of all units in UPDF to keep rotating the participants of these drill competitions so that all may benefit from this new culture. The essence of military parade at different formations, different units, different branches. This is a small demonstration of the excellence we're pursuing in many fields in UPDF. Our words as commanders and leaders will match our actions and deeds. We're already working hard to improve soldiers' welfare across the board. That is, where they sleep, where they work, how they feed, how they access medical care, how they dress, how they move, transport, i.e. transport and logistics, how their children access education services within the UPDF. We are now similarly paying great attention to the quality of professional military education, of the professional military education of our officers and men at all levels. The officer corps the non-commissioned officers, and even the most basic level recruit training. I would like to conclude by taking this opportunity to thank the organizers for the tremendous achievement of this inaugural CDF Interforces drill competition. I thank the Deputy CDF, Lieutenant General Sam Okiding, and the entire team for the successfully executing this mission that they were given. They have done a job. They've done a good job. The Chief of Joint Staff, the Joint Staff Human Resource Management, the new Joint Staff TRADOC, both of them, the incoming and outgoing, have all worked well to attain these excellent results that you have seen. We are proud of this achievement, and we should strive to do even better in the future. This is the first. Next year, we will have the second. As I was seeing the demonstrations, I was taking note of things that we need to improve on, and there are quite a few. So I'll be briefing the Deputy CDF and the umpires and the other members of the steering committee and the implementation committee on what I saw, where we're lacking. I also take this opportunity to thank the outstanding performers, those who won, the winners of this drill competition. You worked excellently to outdo an impressive field of competitors and to emerge winners. Congratulations. Your prizes are well deserved, and please keep up the good work. Finally, I cannot leave this podium without thanking our great Commander-in-Chief, whose wise guidance and dynamic leadership is sana. Mungu pamoja nasi. UPDF, hurrah!
Bendera sehemu yake! Wake up! Kundi mesa! Salamu ya mkuu wa majeshi! Heshima! Top! Thank you very much, the Chief of Defense Forces. You have come here to be with your officers and men. It has been a long day of interaction.
Section!
Our distinguished guests, we have a luncheon here. They have prepared lunch for you. Lunch and refreshments. Don't leave without having your lunch. I congratulate the steering committee and the implementation committee of the first Interforces CDF drill competition and all the participants from the different services and formations of UPDF, the combined UPDF band, UPDF land forces, the Air Force and Special Forces. We thank all the wananchi who came to share this occasion with us. We appreciate your company very much. Our distinguished guests, thank you for coming. This was a day well spent. Thank you very much. We have lunch. Let's enjoy the luncheon and then we'll proceed.
Second Infantry Division and Mountain Division. I have your certificates with me here. Second Division and Mountain Division. You come and pick your certificates from me.
Seigneur, écoute ma prière ce matin. Protège mes pas, guide mon chemin. Face